Thank you, Vickers, for taking the time to join me on this quick update on your journey with CPT. And I'm very excited about. I decided to start following you because I wanted to walk with you in the journey. I mean, we've come a long way now. We know each other, and this is obviously not financial advice for anybody. Just a quick disclaimer, but it's just an observation of factual information. I mean, I always say facts and figures don't lie, people do. So all we're going to do now is just share your journey, your facts, your figures with the people that are listening to this video, because I believe that it's very important to understand the value of patience, understanding cycles, and the value proposition that is presented by CopyProTrader, I think has tremendous value for people that want to accumulate wealth in a long term with a kind of a savings mentality, so to speak. So yes, please share us quickly what happened. I mean, you remember with CPT, and what happened, man? Now you're a trader.
I like diversifying. So even though if I'm trading, I'm still putting some of my capital into different projects because everyone does something different. And by doing that, I just generate, basically diversify into different things. If my trading doesn't go that well, someone else's trading might be going better. We never know. And that's how it started. I was first a member of CPT, and over the last few months, the strategy I'm trading just seems to work decent for CPT. And now, well, you can follow my trading as well. And that's basically where it started.
Fantastic. And you mentioned something quite nice, which is obviously part of transparency, that you even admit that you're trading, even though it is mathematical, calculated, which cannot go wrong. You can only go in a slow down mode, meaning, all right, you're locked in a trade, waiting until the market goes up, and then you will sell it. But I mean, the way that you've been trading so far, the results you've been showing in the Telegram group are very, very amazing. I don't know if you want to share them. I did, or I can actually go to the Telegram messages, and we can just go through that, because I mean, I think this is very, very powerful. I mean, the last, let me just click on that one. Explain quickly here. This is the latest one you put in, I believe, or just before?
Yes, it was just this morning. What this one basically does, it's to keep my followers up to date on their trade size and the amount of trades needed to complete. So the calculation done here is, for example, if you do $100 trades, you need 50 trades to make at least your subscription back. And it's calculated on a minimum of 2% profit per trade. So the main idea is to give everyone an indication of what trade sizes they need to make sure they make their subscription back, and from there it's profit. Like I've started this chart on $500 and I've worked it up. So basically at this current stage, anyone who's using an $80 or higher trade size should see profit for the rest of the month. $70.
You did the $80 trade, 63. You completed in about 14 days, am I right?
Yes, this is from the 1st of October up till now. So it's 14 days it took to reach the $80 mark.
So for somebody like myself, for instance, I'm actually using now $40 trades because of the amount of money USDT that I've got available for trading, which you're using very nicely, and I'm not missing actually any trade at the moment. But I will actually need 125 trades to be able to say, well, I made up my $99 fee, and whatever is left, then obviously it will be profit for the rest of the month.
That's correct. So it's just an indication to make sure everyone has the probability of making profit after reaching their subscription amount.
This is very important information, because a lot of people start with this thinking they're going to make money without thinking and planning precisely and understanding what do they need to do and have in place. Now, this information was not broken down like this manner at the beginning. So we had to learn by observing. But you make it so easy now that, I mean, okay, you know what, it makes sense. If I've got more money per trade available, the profits I'm gonna make dollar value will be more. That's simple facts, all right? And I've been saying that the traders that I've been trading for years trade minimum $1,000 per trade, because I mean, you guys are probably under $1,000 in your trading account. I mean, you've been doing this for years, and I know it's not, you know, that kind of information is not going to be disclosed. But I mean, if you use common sense, anybody having a certain lifestyle, you know, need to have that kind of money to be able to make this kind of returns at the end of the day. But if you have $500 per trades, with just 10 trades that you complete literally in 1 day, I mean, you do that kind of thing in 1-2 days, is done, all right? Then with $500 trades, what is the total amount of money a person needs to have in his account? Looking at $5,000?
The strategy I'm trading, your trade size, you can multiply that with 70. And 70. that should be enough funds. If the market drops on all the coins I'm trading more than 54%, then there might be a wait period.
All right, so
70 trades should keep you in the market long. If the market keeps on dropping, trades might become a little bit slower and slower, but you'll still be in range seeing buy and sell limit orders.
All right, now you're looking at $35,000 in trade with a $500 a piece, all right? But that means in 1-2 days, you recover your $99 fee. Whatever is left is going to be profit. Let's look at this comparison. You have completed 63 trades with an average of, let's say, 2% per trade. We know the average is a little bit more, but let's assume now a 2% profit per trade. You have completed 63 trades with $500 per amount. Can you work it out? What is the potential profit that a person in that case would have with $35,000 in trade? Just for argument's sake, I want to know.
So it's $10 per trade times
$500.
So that's $630 profit already. Working on 2%. $650 profit already. Working on 2%.
$630 profit on $35,000 sitting there. Now, that's not bad. That is not bad at all.
That's pretty decent.
It's pretty awesome. And so the idea to work out and, you know, to build towards getting an account of say $100,000 in your exchange, obviously it makes absolutely sense. Now, I want to just check quickly. You are sending this kind of information all the time. Trade closing profit chain link. Wow, one. And I'm getting a lot of this. I mean, it's like, let me just go back quickly. Another one, Litecoin. Another chain link profit trade. And I'm getting all these emails. It is going nuts. That's why I said, you know what are you doing? You're crazy, man. But you're just doing what you are normally doing. I was just never aware of this because I was never following or knowing really how you were trading. But you are trading also with the nice coins. You know, you're not wasting your time with shitty coins. This was how long ago? 3 days ago?
Yeah, might be 2 or 3 days ago. The timestamp should be on Telegram.
Yes, that's the picture that I got about 2 or 3 days ago. So, which means you are really pumping it. So anybody following you with the correct setting and understanding, again, if somebody have $500 in trade, total amount, he would probably do $20 trade. So it's going to be, you know, that person will need 250 trades. Now, that's not going to work because 20 times 70 gives you what? Let me just
$1,400.
So reality is a person should have at least $1,500 to trade, but then that will just put you in the place of justifying the $99. So to be completely honest, and that's important to be completely honest with somebody, is to say, listen, work yourself up to get to at least to $2,000-3,000 in trade to be able to really slowly but surely start growing. And this is what the part of referring other people becomes so handy, because you have a choice. You can pay your $99 fee out of the profit of the trading, or you can just be kind to share this with 2 people, just 2 minimum, and then watch the magic happens. As those people understand there's an option. You can actually, if you refer 5 people, obviously from those 5 people, the commission you get, your premium is paid and you have $5 profit already. But I mean, if you just refer 2 people, it unlocks the whole system of rewards that is available in the compensation plan. And before you know, you are making extra cash flow with the CopyProTrading compensation plan, which means you can add funds to your trading account. And that is, to me, the smartest thing a person can do to obviously, grow your trading account to the place where you can say, wow, you know what, I am now really moving forward.
Exactly. And just from a trader's side, that chart you've just shown can be used for any traders in CPT. It also gives you an indication of other traders. Yes, there's traders that does a lot more trades. So it gives the opportunity to get in with lower amounts. So it depends from person to person. All of us are great. So there's no negativity. Use it and see which trader suits you with the amount of trades they're doing for the amount you are willing to trade with.
That's correct, yeah. Look, all I can say is that up until now, my experience with CPT has been nothing but pleasant. And specifically, I had some unpleasant moments of learning stuff that I wish I did know before. But at the end of the day, I've only profited from CPT so far. And I continue to, I'm very excited about the going forward with CPT because it's a solid model. I mean, you get the opportunity to be in control of your own crypto in your own exchange. You have access to through a software called CopyProTraders to the trader of your choice that you can select, and you can watch the trader growing your portfolio. I mean, while you enjoy life, it makes absolutely sense. But then you need to understand from the word go, what do you have? What do you want? And in between, what are you willing to do if there is something you need to do? For instance, if you don't have $35,000 for argument's sake, and you want to have $600 profit in a month or in 15 days, then you know what? You need to have $35,000 in trade, and then you can get that. But if you don't have it, what must you do to get $600 profit in a month? So if you actively promote CPT, $600 in a month is nothing. That's what I'm earning, a little bit more than that. And it's easy. It's just being kind to a few people. So it's very interesting, actually. Very, very, very interesting and powerful. I just want to congratulate you. I think you're doing a great job. And I'm definitely looking forward to see more spark. I mean, you're not only doing the 2%, and I've seen some trades close there at 5%. So, yeah, you're very modest, actually, but I understand that your mathematical approach, I don't know if you want to share something about it, which is very powerful, makes this pretty much predictable. A person can have, and that is based obviously on a market moving the way it is moving right now, which we are privileged to have a market going in a bull sideways type of movement. It might just jump through the roof and then it's going to be crazy. But you also mentioned something very powerful today that I would like you to share with the people watching this video with regards to your planning, or you have plans to work out a mathematical solution for a bear market as well. Do you want to share something about it?
Yes, in short, it's basically the current strategy I'm using is working pretty decent in the bull market, and you'll see a lot of trades go through, where in a bearish market, it might slow down. So I'm just looking at the opportunity of, if we do see a bearish market, that the trades don't slow down and we keep on generating profits. But it's work in progress, but we'll get there.
Because the reality is the market doesn't go like that. It goes like that.
Exactly.
So in that moment, with your mathematical calculation, it reached that point of buying, it reached that point of selling, you will still making profits going down. It might not be as magical with regards to the dollar value, but it will still be great also with the knowledge that when you buy the dip all the time, you're accumulating more assets. And that's something people normally don't understand, that in the bear market is the best space to accumulate more assets that will go through the roof eventually, because the nature of Bitcoin is it will reach $1 million. Do you agree with that? It's a matter of time.
Exactly. And that's also a reason why I don't close any trades that's not in profit. If I do close a trade in a negative, it might be a mistake or a miscalculation, but I don't close anything if it's not in profit, due to the fact that over the long run, I do just see it going up and up more, which means we'll eventually see profits. It's just depending on the patience.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't know of anybody buying gold and suddenly gold prices drop down and then they sell the gold because the price is dropping. People don't do that. People understand that gold is valuable, and people understand that gold is being manipulated. Everything is being manipulated in value. So also the cryptocurrency. But cryptocurrency is much more volatile than solid gold and silver and stuff like that. But nevertheless, if you understand that it's an asset, I mean, Bitcoin is an asset. It's considered and well known to be, and most of the top currencies are also considered to be assets. Now, exactly. I wouldn't say 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣 is an asset. I don't know if you agree with it. It's got no purpose, all right? It's got no purpose, but there are coins out there that have a purpose, a white paper and a future project. I mean, a lot of DeFi coins jumping up now like crazy. NFTs, I don't want to go in there because I don't understand. I mean, I look at that picture of yours there, that could be an NFT. You know, that little mannequin with the money. Maybe you must create an NFT and see what happens. But I don't understand.
It is actually up as an NFT.
Is that so?
Yes.
Good stuff. Well done. But I mean, I don't understand how it works, you know, and obviously it doesn't necessarily mean you need to understand how it works to make money from it. But it is good to understand the logic behind it, because then you can pretty much predict a better outcome. So yeah, I don't know how much you know about NFTs, but it's like, to me, it's a very weird concept.
I'm not much into it. I'm looking from the sidelines, just done one or two to experiment with, but I'm sticking with what I know and learn on the side the rest. If I know more about NFTs one day, we might look at it. But for now, it's sticking to the trading, focus on what's there, and focus on the coins that has a usage and a meaning. And that's my main trend focus, is doing these kind of coins.
With a great value. Now, listen, we are now in the middle of the month. You've been trading now for 2 weeks. Thank you for the job you've done so far. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. And then I'm looking forward to have another meeting with you by the end of the month, so we can have a full 30-day report and say, this is what happened. And again, we are very fortunate to be in a bull sideways run. The sideways is never good, but it's still good if there is enough volatility. And we are enjoying some serious, awesome performance from your side, because you're nailing it. I mean, buy, sell, buy, sell. So what is wrong with this guy? And what you told me today also surprises me, because you said you're not sitting the whole day in front of the computer. So how do you do it?
Well, I do get alerts to my phone and via my email, and all my stuff is pre-calculated. The moment I've opened my first trade per coin, the rest of my interest is calculated. So I don't need to sit and wait for the market to get there, because I put them in as limit orders, and I can just confirm they're in the right positions every time it goes through, and put in my sell limit orders if it was buy limit orders that went through. So it's pretty easy trading, and I can do a lot more.
And it's quite amazing, you know. Somebody asked me, how do you do it that you enjoy the trading of the benefit of a professional trader? It's just very simple. You know, you have API keys, you've got a software called CPT, CopyProTrader, and we've got traders. You, among other people that are trading for CopyProTrader, or not for Copy, you guys are trading for yourself. You are trading for yourself. All right. So what you're doing is you're trading for yourself, and anybody following you, every moment you make a trade, they will get automatically the same trade on their exchange.
Exactly. Basically, all that happens is the trades I'm putting in for myself you're utilizing through the system as well.
Yeah.
So none of the trades going in is trades that's not paid for. It's trades that go straight to my own account. My own amounts goes in. So I'm just doing what I'm doing. In the past, I've been asked multiple times to trade for people. I did it before, but then I have to take their money, and there's always a risk. And the main thing of utilizing this system is I'm not touching anyone's money. I don't know how much money they're sitting in their trading accounts. I don't know how big their trade sizes is. All that's happening is I put the trade in, the system uses it, and you get the same trade. You can go and close the trade if you don't like it. You're in control. I won't even know if you close the trade or not, because I'm closing the trade when it falls in my parameters or where I want to close it, and we go from there. It's probably the best system ever out there currently.
Yeah, it's actually beautiful. It gives you a lot of freedom, flexibility. And for somebody that doesn't know anything about trading, I mean, this is like magic. This is the thing, but you still need to learn some things like how to open up a Kraken or Binance account, how to verify your account, and just basic stuff that you need to learn. But once it is set up, all you have to do is just pay your subscription if you want to keep on enjoying the service you get. Now, some people that got involved, they actually got involved in a time when the market went down. From May, when we saw a dip, and then no trader really in CopyProTrader was performing in such a way that people could see positive cash flow. And those people decided, now, you know, CopyProTrader doesn't work. Now, it is a misunderstanding. CopyProTrader is still working, because the reality is that traders, including yourself, you still make money in the downtrend, and big bucks. The problem is when somebody trades with $20 a trade, with $600 in an account, they will never be able to justify $99. So that's very important. People need to understand that. And unfortunately, somebody along the line didn't explain this in such a detail to the people getting introduced to CopyProTrader. I want everybody to know, if you understand when you get involved what you need to have in place, then it's easy, predictable. And the idea, obviously, to get to a place of $35,000, $40,000 in trade, that will make anybody smile.
No, for sure. It will keep on growing, but there's no need to start there. Look at the chart I've put up, see what everyone has a different size pocket, and go what works for you. The more money, more beneficial it will be over time. But for example, when I've started my crypto journey a few years ago, I've started with $1,000 total.
How many years ago you started?
Well beyond that now. Sorry, say again.
How many years ago you started?
I've done crypto basically since 2012, 2013 part-time, and the last few years it's full-time. I'm living off crypto full-time.
Wow. And you started with $1,000?
I've started with $1,000 back then.
Okay. I don't want to ask you to disclose how much money you've got, but I can smile by thinking that, yes, I mean, you're living of it. Exactly. So obviously you're not making peanuts. You're not making $600 a month. You're making way more than that, which means you have a significant amount of money in trade, and that is private knowledge. Obviously, you don't have to disclose that. But the true story is a person with $500 only cannot expect, cannot expect to have a $99 from trading profits in a month. It's just a person doesn't exist that can perform that kind of miracle. I don't know. I might be wrong.
And a massive bull run, it's possible. But then the market needs to keep on going up. If the market goes bearish, I don't close trades if it's not in a profit. You might run out of trades. And then you're sitting in a waiting period for the market to recover.
That's what happens to a lot of people. They didn't lose money. Some of them decided to lose the crypto so that the trader can have money to trade with. But that was obviously not a well-informed decision. Because you never sell something for less than what you buy it for, unless you know that that specific coin or asset is going to go to zero and never come back up again. But if you understand, I mean, if people understood the cycle movement, that you don't sell a valuable coin for less than what you bought it for. You just don't do it. You need to then add more capital if you want the trader to trade more. And that's, yeah, that's unfortunately part of the learning curve that a lot of people needed to undergo. And some of them have missed out and they walk away from CopyProTrader without really knowing what they should have known. This is, to me, this is the long term. I see this as a seriously long-term vision where I can accumulate as many coins as I wish in the next 5, 6, 10 years, because the system is designed to last for many, many years, at least for as long as the cryptocurrency exists. We don't know if cryptocurrency will still exist 2 years from now. I mean, this world is completely crazy. But I mean,
who says the banking system will exist?
You see, so the good news is it is working. You're doing a great job. I want to thank you for your time. You want to wrap it up and maybe just a message for the people that are following you or those that, you know, want to get into the crypto space in terms of safety. How safe is the crypto space in comparison with the fiat space? What would you say?
That's a hard question, and everyone is going to have a different answer. So nothing is safe unless it's in your own pocket. And that's the main thing. If you have profits, take it out, get your capital back. I'm a firm believer. If you put money into something, the moment I have doubled my capital, I take my original out and I build from there. That's, in my opinion, the safest option to do. Leaving it somewhere, we never know what's going to happen in the future.
Even an exchange, is an exchange also a risk?
Is our current banks a risk?
You see, so people need to learn to ask the right kind of questions, because everything have a certain amount of risk. The banks, the exchanges, everything. And that's why your answer is perfect. Whatever you expose, money that you work for, you expose this into something, whether it is the bank, whether it is the exchange, whatever the case may be. Make sure that the moment you have recovered, or you've grown that to the amount that you put in, don't go and put in more. Take your capital out and then work slowly with a long-term mentality. That's
exactly.
Absolutely clever.
It's just to be safe, because we never know what can happen tomorrow.
Absolutely.
That's the main reason.
The power might go off. I mean, Eskom might stop working and then you cannot trade either, can you? If there's
exactly.
no power,
well, the last week has been trading in between and above load sheddings. So a lot of my live streams as well has been cut short and then been back up due to the fact that we got load shedding and the power been off.
So the load shedding doesn't really affect your trading that much?
No, it doesn't really, because my trade is prior set. So unless there's a massive flash drop or something like that, I might miss a trade or two. But it doesn't really affect it. If there's a massive pump, my sell limit orders is in place, so the profit will be taken.
Beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Ď𝙗𝙗, anything else before we wrap it up?
No, be safe and enjoy the journey.
Absolutely, man.
Follow the Telegram broadcast channel. It's only me that can post there, so it's not a chat channel to keep everyone updated. And feel free to follow my YouTube channel. I'm live streaming the charts daily, so pop in, ask questions, and I'll answer them.
Thank you, ď𝙗𝙗. I appreciate it. Have a good one, and I hope your journey doesn't just become very enjoyable for yourself and others, but I hope it actually changes a lot of people's mindsets as well, and a lot of people that will have the opportunity to follow you to enjoy some serious profit and feel, you know, kind of in a safe net within the environment of volatile crypto space that is scaring actually a lot of people. The only reason why people are scared is because they don't know. So knowledge, confidence, what you're sharing lately, you know, it helps people to understand this is not really that dangerous. It's actually quite enjoyable journey. So thank you for your time, my friend.
I appreciate it. Enjoy it.